Well, I'm laying out on the deck tonight. Got my little girl with me. She's over here doctoring on herself. Sammy's laying down there. And I'm out here on the deck. Our plan had been to leave West Palm Beach tonight. We pulled up anchor at 4 p.m. this evening. Moved down to the gas dock, fuel dock, to get fuel filled up with fuel and water. We ran aground about 5 times. We ran aground leaving our previous anchor spot. We got down here to the inlet. We ran aground going in to get fuel. We had to sit and wait for a boat to move from the fuel dock. We drifted on the ground there. We got off. We managed to get to the dock and got our fuel and water. Water is crap. It's yellow looking. For bathing basically only, and washing dishes. Very disappointed in that. We left, ran aground, getting out, came across the main channel in the inlet, and ran aground again. I dropped the anchor just to stop everything, reposition the boat later on. I got looking at tides and noticed that we were basically at high tide. The current was just ripping through here. So I picked anchor up, I moved, got Wanda to help steer the boat while I pulled anchor up. Moved out 200 or 300 yards and got in deeper water. I'm now in 9 feet of water, where I was in 4.9 feet of water, and I draw 5.5 feet. So I got back over here in deeper water, reset the anchor, and I was just stressed and give out. Boat traffic in this place is unreal. As you can see now, just how calm it is. The water is flat. It was not that way at 7 o'clock, at 7 p.m. today. So I wound up just taking a nap. Wanda's been in bed since we dropped anchor. And I'm laying up here with my little girl. And so I woke up, looked around. It's now 10 o'clock, and it's just as peaceful and calm. It would be a perfect evening to go ahead and hit the ocean to head over to the Bahamas. However, when we left the fuel dock, I noticed that the red light was on here for my battery while the motor was running, which means that, number one, the first thing I'm thinking of is that the alternator is not recharging the battery, which is something I've been wondering about, because times the motors run all day and we don't have 100% recharged on our batteries, and we should have. So I made the decision to wait, which was the right decision. One that kept saying, why aren't we on the ocean? Why aren't we gone? Well, we're not gone because the alternator, which I have a new alternator in the box here, and I'm going to put it on in the morning. and see if that solves our problem. If it does, then we will look at leaving Friday evening and be in the Bahamas by Saturday morning. I hope that solves our problem. I pray that that solves our problem. This has just been one ordeal after another to try and get to the Bahamas. The pressure and the stress on me, basically placed on me and pushing me, oh, you got to get me down there. And I have done my very best, and the weather just simply has not cooperated. And now we're looking at maybe a 2-day weather window to get to the Bahamas before it gets nasty over there. We're going to have another 2 or 3 days of 25 to 30 mile an hour winds later in next week. So hopefully I can get the alternator in the morning on. I'm halfway tempted to go ahead and start working on it now, but I know it's going to be hard to see to do that, so I was going to wait in the morning and do it. And then we leave tomorrow evening. Probably head out 6, 7 o'clock in the evenings and go ahead and get over there. It's going to be a 12-hour trip. Hard to believe it's roughly 50 miles from West Palm Beach to the Bahamas, and it takes 12 hours to get there. It doesn't take that long to get back, but it's going to take us that long to get over there. So the wind's starting to pick back up again now, where it had died down. It was very still, and now it's starting to blow again. You can see our flag is starting to blow in the wind. So I'm going to try and get some more sleep and keep eye on everything until in the morning. So good night, everybody.